It's Lee with Helm-link. I'd like to welcome you back to the boat today. Today I want to take a look at another app that I have found that I really like. There's some differences in this app that I can really find useful. So it's the SeaView app, and some of you may already know it. It's a sister app to the SeaView in a PC version, and so this same information is available when you log in on a computer, let's say at work, at home, desktop, to do your research of where you want to go. And then of course when you open the SeaView app through the Helm-link box while you're offshore, it's going to be the same app, the same maps you were looking at, the same satellite shots, temperature, current break shots that you were looking at, let's say while you're on the PC. So in the app version, one of the things that I really like about this app, it's a little bit different than some of the other apps, and some of the apps I've used, you basically touch the screen to get information, about that spot, temperature, current, and things. On this app, the cursors in the center are locked, so as I move the screen, it gives me the information on that area. What I like about that is that we've got our position today in the slip up here at Moorhead. Of course, I wish I was fishing, I wish I was offshore, but I'm not. We're in the slip. And let's say, so if we were offshore fishing and I wanted to look at a new area and I wanted to migrate down to this area, well, if I put the crosshairs on that area, it gives me the temperature and the other information I need to know, but it gives me a lat and a long and a bearing to that spot. So all I got to do is glance at it, swing the boat around, generally work at that bearing, and I can just ease back down to that spot. And when I get there, if that wasn't exactly what I was looking for, and let's say I wanted to try the other edge of that spot, of this finger, I can just move the crosshairs over, and now I can work my way over to that spot. And I didn't have to punch in a bunch of numbers. I didn't have to do a lot of things. It's just sitting there on the screen, giving me the information that I need to know. Of course, with this app, like most of the apps for offshore fishing, we can come over and we can overlay different types of data between the current, the chlorophyll, the altimetry, all the things that we'd want to see. Right now I have the temperature loaded up with the currents loaded on top, which is something I like to do because even though you may find a nice, what looks like to be a current break, sometimes the temperature breaks out in there. And then vice versa. If you're just looking at temperature, there may be a temperature break there, but the current is ripping through the whole spot, which means there probably won't be a weed line there. You're going to find that weed line when you find a temperature break along with current on one side and a different current on the other. And that's what's going to cause all the weeds to form up. So being able to overlay both types of data really allows you to kind of figure out where you might want to move. And so this is just a recent shot that I pulled up from today. I think it's a one-day composite from yesterday, but it's a pretty clean shot. I am impressed with that. The location for us in the slip is extremely accurate. I zoom right in and just kind of show you folks where we're sitting at today. But here we are in our slip. Not where I want to be, but it is where we are. And literally in the slip, in the bridge. It doesn't get much more accurate than that. So I rest assured that while I'm offshore, if I want to move over to a little bit of a different spot that I see, that I'm definitely going to be able to zone in on something based on my position, based on the position that the app is telling me to move. And so I'm going to keep diving into this app. I hope to bring back more for you. Of course, this app, along with the others, are all available through the Helm-link device. Today we're viewing it on a Furuno screen because it's my personal screen. But of course, if you look at the compatibility page, you will see that Helm-link is completely compatible with Garmin, Furuno, Raymarine, and Simrad. There are select units from each brand that we integrate perfectly with. And so I'm going to plan on keep bringing you more apps as I find them, more apps that I find useful, and you guys keep tuning in. Again, thanks for joining us.